Greetings, citizens of the world. When Barack Obama left the White House, he certainly didn't leave the spotlight behind. He still loves talking about the subject he holds dearest. And his favorite subject, then as now, is himself. During a speech this week to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation's Goalkeeper conference, the former president mentioned himself and his putative accomplishments 42 times during an 18-minute speech. According to the American Mirror, that total rose to 96 times if you count the Q&A with Bill and Melinda Gates after the speech. I'm kind of surprised at that last part. Not really about the number of times he mentioned himself, mind you, but rather about the fact he was willing to actually cede speaking rights to another person, even when those people are billionaires like Bill and Melinda Gates. So, what kind of self-praise did the former president engage in? Praising the Gates' action on climate change, Obama said, "We can figure it out. It can be done." And that spirit that says, to quote, "I guess, myself, yes we can," triggered laughs and cheers from the crowd, the American Mirror reported. After Obama went on a stem winder of a response during a Q&A portion, he wrapped it up by saying, "The last thing I'll say so that I don't sound like I'm still in the U.S. Senate and filibustering," before offering the point, which he called a profound one. And, Obama also proved he's mastered the dark art of the humble brag. "My early work as a community organizer in Chicago taught me an incredible amount, but I didn't set the world on fire." If you really hate yourself enough, here's the entire thing in all of its vainglory. For those few of you who aren't familiar with the former president's habit of self-aggrandizement on the podium, let me here note that Obama's performance Wednesday wasn't exactly an aberration. Much like a self-insertion fanfic author, Barack Obama likes putting himself into narratives where he doesn't belong. Perhaps the most egregious example of this was during his speech at the memorial for 5 Dallas police officers cut down by a gunman during a Black Lives Matter rally in 2016. During that address, he mentioned himself 45 times. He was consistent up until the end, too, verbally patting himself on the back 75 times in his farewell address. It's good to see that some things never change. Of course, it's also good to see that some things do change, too, namely